Alright, welcome back. Decisive Campaigns, Barbarossa, turn 14, the 13th of August, 1941. And we have a little bit of a problem here. And here. At Kirovograd, the heroes of Kirovograd and Cherkasy is strangely blocked off. Okay, I need to figure out what I'm doing here. This stuff is so weak. How are you guys doing? So you got a moderate level of fatigue. Oh, that's pretty heavy actually. And your fighting power is really, really weak. Okay. Well, let's get you out of the swamp. Wow. They cannot fight. Okay. That's fine. So this is what we're gonna do, huh? Alright, let's see where the... Now this lies, so, but it would be better to go here than it would be to go here, so... let me get his... That sucks. If I drop down one, he'll be out of command range. I mean, he can't do it either. I could send him across the border and eat the political point. Where can you go? This is terrible here. This isn't very good either. Alright, move you here. I have no choice in the matter, and I could just leave him out of control. That's another option, because I do not want to put him there. There's a little truck still coming along this road and delivering to here. So what I want to do is sort this out and then see if I can free up any units to come out over here. Alright, let's see what we got. Yeah. Okay, it was a freebie. Interesting. Alright. Wow. I mean, we won, but that was not good. I don't mind admitting. Whew. Yeah, I did just get some notifications. Let me put the phone over. Interesting. Well, I think I'll leave it with the 17th Army units. They are working. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay. Good. Okay. I can live with that. So let's get on these guys. That's good. This is the weak spot here, so I'm going to double up on that. And we'll just sit here and we'll starve these guys out and destroy them later. It's 159, 60, 266. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Ah, I can't go in there? Okay, I've got to be able to get, yeah, the tanks have got to be able to go in there. Wait. I thought this one was weak. 122? 162. You lied to me. 127 is still weak, but 122, 43. Man, I don't know. So that's the big one. This one, how's their morale and stuff? Yeah, they're weak. How about this? Nope. So this is the right column to attack. Just and I can get 200. Nope. It's got to be a tank. Okay. Do I have any other tanks? Just this one, huh? All right. Let's do it. Come on, guys. Yeah. Of course. Now, I can get the infantry to move in there. Okay. So that'll be 3, and then I can move this guy there. I see no reason to occupy that spot right now. Yeah. I mean, it's tempting. I can't get another tank division over there, but yeah, we got him, but it was worth it from a casualty perspective. What's this now? 162. Really? Okay. Obviously we wanted to... Boy, the Hungarian motorized got hurt. When did that happen? Hooey. Okay, let me get you down here. Okay, I can't move them anymore. I've got lots of fuel, but okay. Yeah, I guess so. No? How about you? Can you go over there? Okay, I'd like that. And there is another tank. Okay, I think we did pretty good there. We busted through the line. We actually got a supply back to Cherkasy, although I wish I could run one of my guys over there, but I can't. There's no... No. How are you doing? I could get one step closer. No, they're just, oh, they're allowed to fight, but not where I want them to. Okay. What do we got here? It's 342. That's a pretty big stack. Okay, I didn't want them to stay there. This must be from when I had them on rest and refit. Okay, I've got a few units over here that are fresh. Is that it? Is that all the first Panzer units? Okay, and then I'll make up the difference with these guys. Here and here. $162. That's the big one. Huh. All right. Where's my 17th Army headquarters? I'm gonna move it here. Okay, that's pretty good. We've got quite a bit of destruction we've done here. Our guys are pretty safe. They're bulked up, so there shouldn't be a counterattack. Cross your fingers. No, I'm gonna leave you on 25% because you're so beat up. But you go back to regular. Okay. And I think that's good. That's good. And just get him into the mud, and that's the end of it. Where is Zittimer? I guess it's there. That truck just happens to be covering it. Okay. That still leaves us with this mega problem. Wait, can you... Yeah. Can you get down one more? You can. Okay. Okay. Good. That takes care of that. All right. So next turn we'll be able to get back to normal. Yeah, I'm not interested in having my tank division get beat up. How's this doing? Entrenchment still... Oh, because it hasn't started yet. This cannon hasn't started to do its evil work yet. This is really bad. I don't know what I'm going to do. I can't even get out of here. I think we're going to retreat from Kirovograd, which is too bad, but it's got to be done. have no idea what I'm doing. Yeah, you know, I'll try and get a couple of other divisions over from here. Yeah. We'll see what the siege cannon does. We're strong here. I just don't want to put it in there to get beat up. I don't know. They just got here. They're just not in good fighting shape is the problem. It's 133 and I've got 277. I'll give it a shot. Okay, so a little under a third casualties of theirs. We did push them back. It's a relatively weak unit. Let's see what happens. Okay. No, I don't want to chase. Chasing is bad. I'm going to leave you guys alone. I don't know. I don't know if they can survive another turn up there. If I could send help, I would. Like, is it... What's the Luftwaffe card? Ammo. Do they need ammo? I don't know. It's only 3. Okay. I mean, it didn't help too much, did it? Okay. Well, they got something. Alright. Yeah, I've just put this down to a token guard. I feel I have to. This will free up a couple of divisions to get over here and beef this up. We're gonna need it. I'm happy with the amount of strength I've gotten across the river, but I need to reconsolidate it here. This is good enough for now. We've surrounded this. We've done a lot of damage to this. We're about to break in here. Next turn, we should be able to, assuming these guys aren't too exhausted. I mean, their fight capability is terrible. Oh boy. Okay. I'm going to leave all this alone. Of course, they've occupied this. What happens if I do this? Before I do that, well, the fighting capability of these units is pretty good. 92, 52 is not so good, but what's the what's this one? 99. It's the 292 that's not very good. Okay, where's the 15th Infantry? That's here. That one's 92. That one's good. 298 is 89. Okay. I was looking forward to some no trouble, but we started to take some casualties there. It was worth it, though. Okay. What we got here? Some infantry. How's it doing? Yeah, this is worth an attack. A harassment attack. It just wears us down, though. Let's have everyone go at it. Okay. And what do we got? Looks good to me. All right. So I'm setting this up for next turn. I need to be stronger here, I think. Which is that? I mean, it's so little. Might as well just destroy it now. I might have been able to save myself those casualties. I don't know, but I think it's worth it. I'm just doing harass and destroy, try and destroy units. Work here. Okay. It's 2-1. Yeah. It's working. Can't attack anymore. I don't know. Let's take a look. It's crazy. It's a very weird position here, but I'll take it. I can't do much more with this, can I? Can we attack here? No, that sucks. I need to leave something in Vyazma. We're just so weak along here. What's this? 189. These guys are combat ready. What's this one? 192. There's just so many weak units here. Oh, I was way over. I guess it wasn't great. I probably wouldn't do it again. What's this here? 33. Can we go after this? Yeah. Ah. And I still got away. Hate that. I want to chase them. Okay, it's 57, 51, 62, but then we got nothing protecting that line. I could move that down. Is this one again? 192. What is this? Oh, 400. I guess I won't go there then. Alright. Good enough. Should we get back to the line? Ah. Shoot. Get back over here. I feel like it could use that. Do. Well, these are pretty strong now. There's some pretty powerful units out here. And some weak ones too. I mean, these guys' entrenchments gotta be pretty good. One's okay. What do we got here? 290. Okay, 5 to 1. Wasn't bad. What about here? Not really strong enough. You can't attack. You can. And you can. Cavalry, no. Okay, so it's all just from here. What if I do this? No. That was not good. Okay. Fortunately, I have the ability to move it back. Okay. Second Panzer is unguarded. Guess how much I like that. Can't even go into the mud. We got nothing left. Okay. Nope. And this guy can't do that either. Oh boy. Doesn't that look like fun? We could just send him off to Moscow by himself, right? 10th motorizers. I suspect there's some enemy units in between. And it would be foolish of me to do that. But it would be fun. He would probably get cut off instantly. Yeah. This is the one thing that's missing from this game. Like, well, I guess there are many things, but air reconnaissance, right? If I could do air reconnaissance, if I could send planes out where I want them to go, we would have a very different result. Okay. So we've kind of done what we can do here. I feel like I've protected as much as I can. I'm going to put you, yeah, you're on 25. Okay. This is pretty good. We're tough. We've made an encirclement here just out of curiosity. Nah, I'm going to wait. If it was 3 or 4 to 1 or more, I'd probably do it. I'm going to wait until that turn is done. Okay. And you cannot do any more, right? Alright. Let's figure this out. Before they get comfortable. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, these are horrible, horrible battles. Horrible. Ugh. Jason no like. 68. Yeah, I probably should have beefed them up a little more. I was trying to do this. There. Now, you're in trouble. Now, we know this guy won't do anything. Actually, it's tempting to. I wanted to put him here, but this will actually impact all three of them. Now we've divided and conquered, and I doubt the garrison is going to come out of its city. Ah. We can continue the assault. Excellent. That was the direction I wanted you to go. If you come down, that might have made things a little more difficult for me, but now... okay, I'm going to leave it. Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. How's this? Did we learn anything about it? Not yet. Alright, infantry. Let's do it. Alright, everybody over here. So, fairly weak divisions, a command unit up here. There's no mud. Just have to keep this line going. 3 tank divisions, 75, it's not much. 98. Can't go into the swamp. Can you go into the swamp? Tanks can't go into the swamp either. Darn it. This is just a toughie, this one. I need, kind of need to decide how I'm going to do this. That sucks. Okay, I'll probably cut him off unless he's able to get reinforced by sea, which he should, in theory. I really wanted to be able to zip up here and attack this thing. Maybe next turn, but he'll run away for sure. He's not going to leave him there. Could maybe go destroy that. It's cheap and easy. Give it a shot. Well, where'd he go? Well, that wasn't worth it. Alright, we got some problems here now. In that there is not enough. I don't know. I think the right answer is to back up a little bit here. And maybe wait. Well, I don't think that was great, but did do some damage. Yeah, I can't go and take advantage of it. If I could back up across the river and then move that one up there and go after him again, I would. I'm going to be needed here. They're not as strong as they look. And as soon as I get 16th Army free, which should be next turn, for the most part, you know, I'll delete this, probably delete that. Maybe have to deal with this another turn, but I can move a lot of these guys over here and maybe take some across and start taking some pressure off here. Oh, right. Plus, we've got 2 more divisions. We really, really do. Okay, what do we do here? Nice. So we're now in a position to help out. So let me see how far I can go. Okay, I might be able to get up. Ah. Well, would you look at that? Okay. Judgment 80. Well, it's only going to get worse, right? We got 2 to 1. It's not great, but it's enough. Double no. I don't want to move across the river. It would be good for me to have this here because then I could get a bonus on this from headquarters being so close, but it means moving across the river. Okay. So we've done the north. We've done this. This is as good as it's going to get. We'll get a couple more divisions up there. That'll be cool. 18th Army has arrived and been useful in the Ostrov area. These guys are sleeping for another turn after this. This, I made mincemeat out of them, but there's still a lot of strength down here. I never know what to do about this stuff. Because I'm trying to go for Moscow, and I don't want to come back and eat all that. But maybe I should. And we've got some good encirclements set up here. This could be a disaster. We are weak as heck along here. I don't know what else to do, though. Odessa needs to be taken, right? Okay. Let's do armored trains. So, Polish campaign. I would recommend that these trains be converted back. Make decision. We really need them for supply across all theaters. Wow, +1. Wow. Amazing. Oh, that's great. All right, let's do the lobbying. Let's call in a favor. Steady. All right, lobby AGC about winter. Let's call in a favor. -6. Where are we at with you? Ooh, I can't do that again. Okay. AGS on Rundstedt. Oh, we so rocky. Okay, release aircraft. We were gonna do Sea Lion, but maybe not. Yeah, let's spread them across all theaters. Propaganda film. Let's just give it to the staff officer. I'm so unhappy. Alright. Airfield. Army Group North. Let's see where it is. I recommend you write this down in a book. Jacobstadt. Okay, so we should totally move that. Luga has an airfield, I think. Pskov definitely has one. So Luga. And that helps over here as well. Relocate army groups center? No. No, 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 no. No, we're fine, thank you. I don't want it at Smolensk. We'll move it to Vyazma later. We just took it. And I don't know if we're going to keep it. So, leave it. It's fine. We just got it there. Now the rail conversion. Army Group North. Keep going on the inside track. Rail conversion Army Group Center. Smolensk and Vyazma? Yes. Okay. Isn't this terrifying? Oh, I didn't turn my units back on. Oh well. We'll get to see them in their awful... Good. The guy asked to do the support of my posts. Ah, yes. Well, we're out of Cherkasy. That's actually a nice supply chain, forward supply base area. Yeah, a lot of shuffling. 177. That is one advantage of this view, the wargaming tile view, is you can see the strength of the stacks. Thank you, Rocky Singh. Okay. I see a weakness on my part up near Narva. Oh boy, there's a big stack over there at Kiev. Oh, well, won't matter when we surround them, will it? I think I'll quit now after doing 2 episodes and maybe record one more tomorrow. The staring match. The wolf has gone crazy. Alright. Save. Saving is important. Okay, what do we got here? They have returned and like sand people in bigger numbers, but I'll attack them again. It'll be fine. I really want to do this, but I'll save it for myself for tomorrow. This is the area where I think we're a little weak. On the other hand, yeah, and we can get these guys up here. Alright, they didn't dare to attack us here, which is interesting because they outnumber us 3-1. And they retreated here a little bit. Alright, we'll get these guys back next turn. Ninth Army. Hopefully they've enjoyed their cucumber sandwiches and hammocks. Yeah, I got to either surround or back off. What are they doing here? 214. 176. I mean, they're motley crews, though, you know. They're not perfect. They're back and want to be beaten in these 2 areas. No entrenchment. It's not a free lunch. Uh-oh. I hate this. Because I've taken this away. 6th Army needs to move up and over. So they did not break out. That's cool. These guys got knocked around a bit, but nobody's in the city, so maybe I'll just fly a 1st Panzer over there and The AH division. Somebody might just zip over there and be like, surprise, we're a bigger, better actual German unit. But kudos to the Romanians, you know. They had two big fights and they stuck it out, and I'm impressed. All right, what happened down here? Oh my god, we don't even get a readout? Oh. Is there any? That's their defense. Yeah? I don't know what that is. Okay. Because this means something else on the other screen. Bad design. Bad. You go to your room and you think about what you did. Okay. So we'll sweep these guys back out. They actually retreated from here. How very odd. And this is a pretty big stack for the area. This is an enormous stack. Wow. It's smaller than it looks though. But we gotta we gotta do something here. Once I destroy this, maybe 17th Army moves this way. And we need to start resting and retreating, but I also need to get over here. The moment I get across here, although I've done it here, if I can bust out, maybe I don't do it this way next time. But the rail's gotta go. I don't know. The rail's gotta go somehow down to here. This is the easiest. Maybe I can come up and take this stuff over. But once you're here, the road to Rostov is open. It's not if but when at that point. Okay, so the south is looking good. Relatively. The middle is still a crapshoot. The center is very chaotic. No. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't fly that guy out there to take a look. Looks like there's some units that could be destroyed when we get back. Soviet units. And then this, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll probably bust up a bit of this. So right now I can't even move these guys, 9th Army, to block off retreat from the other side. But if we could get through here and start cutting them off, we could get somewhere. But soon we'll have a supply base here. I hope the Tots understand the gravity of their situation. I better beef that up. This is a memo to Jason from Jason. Beef up Luga. All right. Lots of choices and decisions. Capture trucks. Well, we know what we're going to do with those. Fraternizing. This could help me get back in the good graces of Gurkha, although the +1 from last time was not so great. We got a lower roll, but no Finnish support. Not that they could get out of there right now, but they are blocking. So we got a couple more divisions with the Finns soon. 2nd Panzer Group has 1 unit outside of command range. Who could it be? Believe it or not, it's just the 4th Panzer Division. Okay. I don't mind. I am unconcerned. That's not much, but we're probably stopped up. We probably can't go beyond that because we're at the limit of our front line. Okay. We also have... Yes. Yeah. Okay. I was looking at the wrong thing there. Army Group South, 6th Army. Yeah, we know that. That's the one I left up north, next to the swamp. That's acceptable. We'll come around and we'll be able to go north with the headquarters, and that'll get it back in. Yeah, high levels of fatigue. We need to rest. So I wait a turn, then I attack next turn. Light civilian casualties. That's not enough. Ooh, we got a motorized Italian unit. Those things are good. Alright, staff. I don't even know. We have destroyed 10 army headquarters and 152 divisions through the Ostfront. That's a lot. And from it, still haven't gotten my logistical back up to 5. The ethics, we just haven't had enough decisions. We may have one here with the POWs or something like that. Where did I see that? POW treatment, yeah. And fraternizing, there'll be something. Okay, you guys know about that. Yep, same thing. Loss assessment, a little less bad as last turns. I don't know. Again, I don't know what this means. Oh, well, I guess a lot of it's been replaced. I'm gonna guess. This as a chunk of this, I guess. The 1305 is a percentage of the 1575. Nah. Yeah. Armor. Yeah. Okay. Battle reports. Let's see if I didn't see anything because I was too busy promoting my stuff on LinkedIn. You have to tell people what to do, otherwise they don't know what to do to help you. Okay, so we're good in Army Group North and Center, nothing counterattacked. We know there was here in the south. Boy, there's a lot going on, huh? Okay, here are the Soviet battles. 1 division attacked the 3rd Romanian, and this is at Cherkasy. So, meh, yep, heavy casualties. Kirovograd, 8 divisions, attacked 1 division. Once again, we repulsed them. That's amazing. Good job, Romanians. And they attacked west. Okay, Kirovograd. This is not at Kirovograd. This is west of it. And this is northwest. 3 divisions attacked 1. And it's not their fault. Okay. Logistics. Well, we know this is stalled. We've just racked another 6,500 barrels. Things are flowing nicely. We just got another 8,800 barrels in the center. And the south. Wow. Yep. This is great. This is like positive cash flow, right, for a business. All right, rail capacity, we're good, no problems. Trucks, we could do better, especially in Army Group South. I thought we were doing a maintenance thing. I mean, give it to me. I've got the political points. I am happy to do maintenance. So we've still got this problem of 80 when it should be 100. All right. Off to the stats. Yeah. That looks remarkably similar to last time, which is interesting because I know we did 1 encirclement. It's probably small though. Fuel. Army Group North, we know this is artificial, right? There's pent up fuel sitting at the docks at the beginning of the supply chain. Look at that improvement. Yes, big numbers. General Gurkha. Political points, still doing good. Trains are coming back up. That's Army Group South. Probably the partisan level will have dropped. We'll have seen the truck columns. And we're seeing a decline in Army Group Center, a fair chunk. Luftwaffe, yep, as predicted. Here it is. Come back up. And the partisan activity has dropped a little bit. Yeah, and quite a bit in Army Group South. Okay, and evaluations. Yeah, don't tell you too much. All right. My announcement is that I have been working on a kids show. This was an idea that I had years ago. I've actually had several ideas. And I've written kids' stories before. And so what I wanted to do was use AI to draw images like a storybook that you would flip pages of. And we have the ability now for AI to take the concept, generate the script with the characters, write it up, and then I go and I pay for this because it requires more brain power than regular chat GPT can do. Ask AI how to phrase the prompts for the AI image generator. Google's got a good one, and then it needs to be adjusted. It's never perfect. One of the characters' name is Gizmo, so it keeps wanting to make it look like one of those 1980s gremlins. And you have to keep reminding it of who is who and what is what and what they're wearing. And so then the images are created, and I can put those into a movie timeline. Put in the text, have AI do the voiceovers, choose the voices of the characters and the narrator, and add in music and sound effects. And then this whole process takes about 4 hours to do each one. It hasn't got any faster. It's gotten less stressful, but it hasn't gotten any faster the more that I've done it. And I've made 4 episodes of these things. So the concept was Cats in Space, and I call it Mew Space, which is a play on New Space, obviously. And I've really had a lot of fun with it. Now, I've posted them. I shared them with my friends. They like them, but and these are for kids who are like 5 to 10 years old. So if you've got kids of that age and they like space or cats or something, or you just want to laugh, because they're very whimsical, right? To the point of almost being silly. But I've had a lot of fun with them, and so it's got its own channel, Instagram, Facebook account, and because it's a kids channel, I can't do the things to grow the channel that I can with this one, for example, or any regular channel. It cuts off. You can't have comments because pervs could come in there and start talking to the kids. So I understand that. You can't have end screens with recommended videos. Just nothing. There's no interaction at all except for likes. And so I post these 4. One of them gets picked up by the algorithm, and it gets shown to like the wrong audience, like clearly snarky 13-year-olds who are watching. I can see this right in the administration side of the account. They just came off a video called "There's a Hole in My Butt," and so they're furiously downvoting my creations, and they're the wrong audience. Like, I don't know. I got to get in front of parents, right? Which is kind of weird, and I'm not too sure how to do that. So if you have any suggestions, let me know. I don't want to go into parent groups on Facebook and start spamming my channel at them, But anyway, I'll link to that in the description below. Hopefully you won't downvote it as well. These things take a lot of time. I do feel I'm fairly good at putting in the music and the sound effects, which is more important than you might think. And I do enjoy putting them together, but like I say, each episode takes like 4 hours. Are there 4 or 5 videos now? I don't know. Anyway, I need to make one tomorrow because I said I'd make one a week, and they are fun. But again, you got to sit there and grind through it, and then to have kids just downvote it because it's not what they expected, right? And they're the wrong age and wrong audience for it is very disappointing. So as always, likes, comments, shares, appreciated. Nobody's going to find this channel it's by itself, but the stuff you guys are doing is helping, because we do get a few subscribers, 2 or 3 a week, something like that, especially when I post. So it took a little while for this series to get going in that respect. Like, we got decent views, but that was from past viewers and loyal people like you. So it has been attracting newer people as we've gone on. I just saw the redhead of the guy who's out of the command range, bitching and moaning here. Anyway, check out the Mew Space thing, and if you got kids, you were in that maybe 4 to 10, 5 to 10 range, I'd appreciate in knowing what their feedback is on it, because they're the people who I wanted to watch, have watched the thing. They're just simple minute and a half episodes, and it's just creating some intellectual content and putting it up there. And one of my friends laughed because he said, "Look, Jason's not a dilettante, right? I'm interested in many things and do many things, but I don't dabble." All right. He was telling a friend, he's like, he went and made 4 of these cartoons. Like, he just decided he was going to do it. And fortunately, the technology has come along. Suno helped me make a theme song for it, which I've used a couple clips from. The image generator is good enough that it's not drawing 15 fingers on each hand or whatever, You still have to rein it in and do repeats of the image generation. I mean, I'm asking for 4 cats on the screen at a time, and they have to look right, and a lot of the time they don't, or it'll add in other cats, other details. You're like, I didn't tell you to do that. What are you doing? Trying to get a character to be upside down is very, very, very difficult. I've done it a couple times, and you can't just tell the AI with the prompt, make them upside down. You have to say, like, put their head towards the floor and their feet towards the ceiling, and then it'll put their clothes on backwards. It's very strange. So when you see the images that I've picked, that's probably 1 out of 20, maybe 1 out of 40, because you can generate 3 or 4 at a time. And I'll often, with the tough ones, I'll go through 5 or 6 iterations easy until I find something that makes sense, matches, looks like what I want. All right, so go check out Mew Space if you want. There'll be a link for that below. For this, I am going to, I think, record another episode tomorrow. I'll get these last episode and this one up. This is Saturday night, so I'll try and release this one for Sunday. The previous one for Sunday. This one probably Tuesday or Wednesday of the week, which would be towards the end of May. All right, I will catch you later. Thanks for the support. Bye for now.